when we had our first winter at Dryden, and it was powering the grow rooms, and we didn't have a food supply. So it was pretty critical. That was a problem. And then we had to deconstruct some batteries and some other stuff just to be able to replace it. That was a problem. Learn the hard way not to keep your mortar shells in the same storage as main storage. Yeah, so I don't keep mortar shells or anything like that. But I have had them occasionally kick the chem fuel in a tantrum, or a paramedic set it on fire. That's also been a problem. I could take you. I could take all of them. Except I don't want chemical interest. Morgan's not an interest. Morgan's the only one I'm not interested in. I don't really want to bring a shit ton of prisoners. What have I got? Do I have like a fuck ton of gunners or something? Because I thought these are all my miners, and my miners don't have guns. But maybe some of them do. I kind of just want you guys to all move forwards a bit. I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8, 9, 10, maybe 10 gunners. Fuck, this is an interesting night. This is my 3rd raid attack. I haven't had a real fucking week of raids for a long time. Also, just quickly, I just want to make sure that nobody builds anything. Okay, it's not even buffed up. Whoops. No, we don't want to... Don't do that. Alright, if that's the case, we could hide around here and we could gun them as they come around the corner and force them to go around wide. What kind of gear have you guys got? One of you has a pistol. Which one? Lover's got a pistol. Lover's the only one with a pistol. Okay, I don't want them to get too close. I could hide on the corner of this, or I could hide behind this. If I keep to the back of this, we'll be shielded from the front and force them to go around the sides, which will allow our gunners to absolutely go ham. I want you guys to move up. But what I want my Star doesn't have a weapon. But anybody that looks like they've just got... I don't know what Blue's doing. I guess they're just having a chill. You guys could come stand here. Blue's got a gun. Blue, come back here. Okay, I can't do anything about chicken. I don't know if Barb's got a gun. Mate, it's not time for cloud watching, sir. You and you and you and Tranka can all go stand over there. The reason why I want them to go stand over there is to just pose a decoy. Hold on. They all coming down from the bottom side? That could work. You guys could move up. Alright. Let's just stay out of the firing range. This will be fine. Okay, if you guys could just move up out of the way. That's taking... I'm a little bit concerned about Artie. Artie coming in here. Artie looks like they could actually hit. Alright, you guys want to... Oh no, we're good. Lover's going down. That was a little excessive. Did anybody go down? It looks like there's somebody behind you. Sail. Who is Sail? You're going to die in 9 hours. They were the extreme melee person. Trigger happy slow loamer, pyromaniac. Yeah, I could do with, I guess I could do with somebody that's on Sail. That's fine. But who's Lumpy? Is Lumpy ours? Lumpy's just getting away. Hold on a second. How do we feel about taking Lumpy? Somebody run after them. See if you can catch him. Lumpy's probably the enemy. Sail will last for a moment, okay? Sail will last long enough for me to reassemble this caravan. But with my gunners, run straight ahead. See if you can take him down. We're either going to kill him or we're going to take him. One of the two. I don't think Troxo and Snake are going to be fast enough. But Sloan and Maya's a good shot. So we'll see. I also have two prisoners just like chilling around here at the moment. No, hold on. No, they're dead. Okay, cool. So we now have... Oh, I'm sorry, how many people do we have? Because we took Sappy. We've got 285 and we've now got 3 prisoners. Okay, sure. There's my base. There it is. Man, they're only like 3 and a bit days away. Yeah, take him. I don't really want them to take the drugs with us, but actually I think we're really close to a trader. If I could just pop my nose in at that trader. Also, you know what we didn't do is we didn't take the wood from this location. We've got capacity to take that much wood. I probably shouldn't because the person's like harmed and we do want to, was I taking that? Kind of do want to be able to, I don't know if that's offering me to take more. Was that 50 down? Yeah, no, that's taking it. Sorry. Every time this happens, if I haven't like RimWorld traded a bit, my brain just has like a problem figuring this out every single time. But yeah, if I can stop by like the local trader, like getting up and continuing to go is going to keep them alive. So, where are you? Items, social, sale. Let's get your health options up. You won't die now. And let us, how about we stop by probably you first and then we can go home. Okay. So yeah, the reason why I want to go to trader is I don't want to take the drugs to the new area. That's literally the only reason. Plus if they happen to have like a little bit of steel or something like that, I can trade for that, you know, good. I can also, I could send them the pod that has all the gold and silver in it, but I don't think I want to do that. But they have got a lot of space, and if the trader has, I'll tell you what, let us load up. Where's one that's kind of full and ready to go? This one's got some, it's got marble blocks. All right, let me just, I want to send my caravan a care package of silver so that I can, got worms, that's fine. I want to send a care package of silver so that I can trade potentially for steel nearby and then bring it because I've got the space. I don't know where steel is, but I know that they're not here. So that's fine. Who's got the gut worms? McPherson? It's fine. McPherson's here. Inspired surgery. They'll be right. And now all my animals are flourishing, which is wonderful. I don't have to worry about them. All right, let's get that silver care package underway. This one's got enough to go. It's loading pemmican. This one's got nothing in it. All right, hold on. I want to add, specifically, I could add almost anything like gear, but if I chuck them like 2,000 silver, that would allow me to buy some steel if they had it. I don't want to overload them with weight too much. Also, if I had transport pods where I am in Site 4 at Minwick, I could be sending wood back to like biofuel and stuff for the things. But that would be such a fucking waste of time because, you know, I'd be using it and making it and stuff. I don't want to send them blocks. I don't want to send them the jade. I could send them the psychity. We could get that traded. That would be a good option. And I have got a lot of like various leathers and stuff. I also stopped making cotton a while ago, so I should be kind of running out of that someday soon. Cloth would be the cheapest one to sell. Just send it. I'll see what I can send, because if I can sell it, I can sell it. It's only like a few dollars, but it doesn't weigh a lot. I don't want to send those ones. And then I have got animal beds. I don't really want to send them Masterworks, but if they can afford to send a few of those, if they'll buy them, though. Because if they don't, that will really suck. Hold on. Where's an excellent quality sheep animal? Okay. If they don't buy it, I can settle into the new base with it. I don't want that Masterwork. Send these. And I don't really want to send a sculpture. I'm trying to think of like, if they won't take it, I can still use it without being like upset that they're still holding on to it. But if they can take it, it's not very heavy and it weighs, it costs a lot, which means I could trade for a lot. Because my caravan has like 1,000, like 500 odd wiggle room for carrying shit, which is really good. I could send them some hats and stuff. They're not too heavy. Yeah, these are not heavy at all. Okay, I'll send them some clothes and they can do a quick trade. Man, they can actually take a lot of clothes. I might be overselling how much. Mind you, there's 2 traders, so I'll make my money. If I don't, I can always just take it to a new location and we can have a stockpile of some stuff that I can trade with, which can be useful because we don't have money over there yet. And these, while they carry weight, or while they carry wealth, they're not as like shiny targets as just having silver and gold sitting about the base. You know, I don't want all those. There we go. Okay, send that. As soon as we can get that packed up, I'll make sure that these guys are exclusively trading with them instead of moving past just in case something happens. This guy should be getting tended to. He's tended to. Okay, he's already good. It's taken three whole prisoners. Oh, here we go. Cypress mate, I know you're relaxing socially, but could I get you to just install that? Nina's coming for a sleep. Lincoln's up and about. I'll just get you to install a couple of these beds, because then I can get the couples back sleeping together. This is almost, like, this section is almost finished. I mostly just don't have the blocks for it. What I should do, just briefly make a little, what is this stockpile zone over here? Get rid of that. Have I got another one over here? This would have been while I was like designing shit, and I would have just left something wherever I put it. What? Because event, hold up. I want to clear this and I want blocks. I want blocks here. I want silver here or steel here or whatever. If it's landed nearby, I would like some wood here. And I guess the beds? The buildings, right? Buildings, furniture. I want double beds. There we go. Okay. So the only reason why I want that is because that will keep them from removing them from there. Ooh. Hold on. You two. Get you in here. Actually, I'm gonna need a couple more people than that. I got a couple of people already in here. Hold on. Get your cheeks up here. Like, now that they're awake, they should just go and do the thing. The ones at the bottom that are cut off by this probably aren't gonna come up here, but this is fine. Because Doranus is probably the one that's in the most threat, because she can't get... Oh, she could get out that channel, but then she's not really going anywhere beyond that. I'm just more concerned about how hot this area could get. That's another reason why I also have like the more corridory kind of looking setup for the other one. Alright, you lot. You guys could do fire starting. There we go. Oh, the fire fighting, not fire starting. Fire starting in this situation would not help us. Honestly, my people are doing pretty good for having a psychic droner ship plonked over here. But it looks like I'm probably not going to get these things built. I don't really want to bring down a whole bunch of turrets. And I definitely don't have the kind of resources to sort of just casually deal with this. Mostly I don't have the components. We've got the steel to get it done. And they're building them as they're getting them and stuff, but the components also go off and get used for other things too. Yeah, rice plants died from rotting. Where? In here. Okay. My animals are like right at the door of that. I could let them in. They could go eat it. It wouldn't help us over the long run because they'll just casually eat everything else out here too. This has been the hardest part with the particular layout that I have, is literally keeping them like this. The other thing I could also do is I could also migrate one type of animal across the map to a new location once the fences are done, because once the fences are done I can split my animals between the bases. Hold up. Seahorse, what are you about to break with? You serious pain insulted. And get a fresh save on that. The other thing too is the couples that are allowed to sleep together are solving a lot of the issues. Let's get Dodsworth and his wife together. I want Dodsworth and Silverware. Specifically to make sure she doesn't just go move to some other bed too. But Tofu, have you got a wife? Maybe? Hold on. Sally. That's right. I don't know who the fuck Sally is. Who's Sally? Oh, it's Williams. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot more sense because I'm like, I don't have a fucking colonist called Sally. That's such a simple, basic ass name. I would remember if I had somebody like Sally. Like I have Josh and I've got Dan and I had fucking Cody and like, you know, normal names and shit. Sally is such a normal fucking name. You'd think it would be obvious. Like I've got Kelly, I've got Dawn, all regular stuff. But yeah, Williams, not Sally. Sally, she might want to come over. Hold on. I don't know what her profession is, but let me find out what my people's couplage is here. I've got to find her and then, yeah, Williams. Amia is a friend, that's fine. And his son and that's all in their relationships. Nina and, oh, Sam's ex-husband. Okay, well, that's a bit different. Corpsey has Amelia. Okay, Acosta and Corpsey. Hold on. Anasan's got that one. Wait. Oh, it's Author. Okay, that's a bit different. It's Corpsey and Acosta. So let's get you two together. If they could get a bit of loving, this would help their situation here as well. If I've only got to send over Williams, Amia's an ex-wife. Lumi is with Corpsey. She's got a bed. Dodsworth's got a bed. Shizuka's got a bed. About Lincoln. No, you got friends. What about Chimpanzee? Chimpanzee's got his wife. I've got them allocated to their beds. That's Cypress. Lumi, Cypress. Hold on. Have I not allocated that? I don't think so. Okay. Let's go Cypress and Lumi. Whoever the fuck Lumi is. Can I not see her name? Oh no, there she is. Alright. Oh wait. Whoa. Hold on. Cypress and Lumi. Did I just move you guys' bed? Yeah, I think I just moved their bed. Okay. They already had a bed set up. That's fine. Okay. If they have their bed and I'm already moved them into it, they'll automatically match up when they come onto tile. So let's put Tofu in the double bed. That way when his wife comes over, they'll automatically pair up. Who have we got left? Sam is in hospital, having a mental break, but he's already allocated. Well, no, he can't be allocated because his lover is the wife of Dodsworth. So, yeah. Jet has an ex-lover. Seahorse. I was going to say Skizzer was her. No, that's her father. Let's not mistake stuff like that. Franklin's wife is Shizuka. I'm pretty sure she's all allocated. Yeah, she's got it allocated. Okay, so the ones that are here have got their partners except for Tofu, who doesn't have Williams. Now, I could send Williams, and I might send Williams over. I don't know what the fuck she does. If she's still in her bed up here, I can check. Where did you go? Or she's gone for a walk. Fuck. I don't know where she is. Speaking of, how's this going? I guess they haven't expanded this. I don't have to worry just yet. Oh, they've expanded a little bit. Something's been built. Like I could just take this on. I think I could take that. Also, Labia, the fuck are you doing? This is the shit that I'm talking about. Oh my god. Just leave the Thrombo alone. Who is this? It's Thrombo 2. It's not even named Thrombo. Should have seen everything for that. I could do with sending a caravan out. I'm trying to hitch up some horses at the moment. I could send people that aren't gunners. That would be beneficial. It would be beneficial to the other side, but I mostly need builders, and I mostly have builders. So I guess this is more of a... I kind of don't want to just yet until I fight that. Which is fine, I'll deal with that in a sec. Enyo, what you doing? She's psychotically wandering, we can't help her with that. She might go down from hypothermia, then we can help her. Do you have a partner? No, but you have a bond. Oh, you bonded with Xena. Okay, well, I guess I could throw the cat over here. I guess Williams and the cat can come. I do have to send her over here. And I don't know who's bonded to Bubba. Hold on. Animals. I want to send Bubba over here too. Nina. Okay, well, Nina's over there. That would work. Borlo, there's a lot of people that are going to be bonded, but Bubba, I could do this. I don't think I can pack up one of these guys. They're too heavy. Whale, big boy, seahorse. Maybe. Okay, let's see what we can fit in a pod. One's almost full. So I want Williams, wherever the fuck she is. It's gonna be one weird fucking transport pod. I'll tell you that much. I don't know how long Williams has been in my colony, so she might be really far down. No, I might have to manually look for her. I don't tend to look for colonists starting with W. So I would have scrolled past her probably very easily. If I don't find her going up, I will search for her. Yep, no, didn't spot her. Let's just go with Williams. Williams, let's grab you. Let's grab the cat. Xena, once I get to the bottom of my list again. Xena? Well, we're going to spread cats over there, so that's the thing. Grab Xena. Let's see if we can grab Bubba. Send him. Bubba. We're not going to fit a Thrumbo in that. Guaranteed. That's fine. I can send like a tiny bit of kibble with this. That will probably be worth it. Yeah, hit up some kibble. Oh, we can fit more. We'll throw some pemmican. I'm gonna have 2 meat eaters over there, which is not super ideal, but I do have meat over there. And I still have room for... I don't want to take the extra components because we're using those. I'll take a little smeck of steel. There we go. Okay, pack that up. Throw a cat, a panther, and a lover over... Fuck knows what Williams does. Let's go find out what Williams does. Hold on. I am so curious because I don't know how she's going to benefit the group over there. But I'd rather have a partner. I'd rather keep the group together instead of grabbing like one more person and then having to send their partner to Williams. You do cooking. Okay, well, I guess she'll sit there and exclusively do butchering. I guess. Either that or I'm going to have to make it like a bench for her to work with. But yeah. Also, I need to copy this design down to the bottom of the map because I did not do it like a one-to-one. That's what I want. I want this to be that blue for a second. And if I can grab this dot, fuck it, it can be blue for a second. I don't need to do this, but because I'm pretty sure this is a one-to-one size. Delete that. Give me this. Give me this. Swap it up. It's... There we go. Alright, now I can change these back to being white. Honestly, I'm glad that they don't attach to the wall there, and I'm gonna have to fix up this one. Yes, definitely. But this one I got like a bit of a layout with anyway, so it's not too bad. Like that. Let's grab you. Ah, fuck. It's got the thing attached to it. This is part of like something I don't super hugely like. No, let me do the thing. I don't super hugely like that it fucking copies whatever it's connected to. I don't mind that it's fucking allows me to like copy paste shit. It has been like a little bit faster, but yeah. Alright. Well, that will still, if they dig through there, that will help. And this will give me the extra big rooms and stuff. I thought I'd done that, but I was pretty fucking gone, tired by the time I got up to like that sort of section, so I don't really mind. But yeah, let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah. Alright. Well, pretty much at the point that we're at the moment, like worst case scenario is if I don't have a game for after Diab or on Thursday, I can always play this again this week, just out of the blue or whatever. Because I'm mostly just going to be like chill building and stuff. This room should be warm enough that we're not getting the penalty. Hopefully they stop leaving the meat in here and keep bringing it down here. We should have enough random meat at this location to be feeding the animals that we've got on the way. Plus I'm also trying to decrease what we've got. We also don't have that much longer. Not that bear. We don't have that much longer between now and the caravan arriving either, so that's a little bit of concern because I don't actually have a pen fully built up yet. I don't know if I'm just low on slate blocks. I could be. I also don't want to risk an infestation thing by like digging. I could put it there and that would choke hold it. It would force my people to move over. I don't think I've got the parts for a deep drill. I've got some coming. I could also flick one over here because I've got a couple spare. But then I'd need the production benches and stuff too to use it when I already have got stuff around on the floor, you know? So I kind of don't want to... I don't kind of want to do that yet. What have I got in the way of blocks? I've got some blocks down in here. I've got like 130 odd. I'm going to guess that that's... What is that? Limestone? All right. So I got limestone. I definitely have got slate blocks still. I've got like 800 slate blocks, which still isn't sufficient to do what I'm doing here yet. We're working on it. Also got to fix up here too. So and get a bit more of this. Copy this row. At least they're like working on it pretty fast. That is a good thing. The amount of builders I sent here, they're gonna finish things very quickly. The only thing is, like, I have a lot of fence and I've got their beds and stuff. The beds that I've made are going to be insufficient for the extra people coming. So when they arrive, I'll also be building more fence. And I kind of want to not send more people until we have that actually... like built up for them, like more bedrooms. Oops, I fucked that up a bit. I don't know, I can fix it. Yeah, until we get more actual bedrooms, I wouldn't want more people to be here because all it's going to do is it's going to force them to sleep on the ground or sleep in where like the medical heated vent room is and stuff like that, and they're just going to be pissy about it and stuff. So if I could avoid that, that'd be great. But it does look like they've done a great deal of the steel so far. I don't think I'm going to be able to fully connect every direction because of obviously the rocks. Like I have like mountainous parts here and there, but I'm not too worried about that either, surprisingly, because I kind of figured that they'll just use that as like a chokehold, like barrier for most things. So it'll be good. What's that? A war merchant. Yeah, right. Where's that? Is that here? Oh, it's here. Oh yeah. I don't see any special names. There is a panther coming in with this. I'll take a fresh fucking blooded panther. Fuck yeah. We need something that isn't ultra inbred. My panthers are so heavily inbred. I am like, if this was a Pokemon situation, I would assume that they've like weaker, like it's a Ditto cross kind of situation, you know? Can you go trade with them? I just assume that like each generation after breeding with the Ditto is getting like worse and worse kind of thing. That's what I was implying. How are we going for packing? We have, that's the one that's going to the trader. We've got Xena. We mustn't have Williams in here yet. Where's Williams? Williams is just chilling, I guess. She's just wandering, she's waiting. It's kind of cool that they just wait to go. What else have we got? Waiting for all of these to kind of like buff up. This has got the Masterworks. I wonder if this has got enough fuel. It does, finally. Alright. Well, almost all of the beds up here are kind of gone and used. I'm not quite sure exactly where the storage spot is, but it's about there. Okay, I'm gonna say don't refill that at the moment. Package survival meals. This one's got nothing in it. You could eject the fuel. Don't refill that. I do want them to refill stuff. This has got rice. I don't really want them to have raw food, but it is clogging up. It doesn't have enough fuel. I do want them to fill up the ones that have got stuff already in it. That's the point. I want you to refuel this. Package survival meals. Got something in it. That one's got nothing. Like later I'm going to want them to have fuel so I can send stuff. But we've slowed right down on the production, unfortunately. That one is... that I can launch that. Transport boards have arrived. Good. This one's got marble blocks. We can send that. Keep the bedrooms moving. Get that. I don't know if that worked. Let's get these installed. This should be all my couples, by the way, for the moment that I've got here. Everybody else should have their own private room. And it would be kind of good if they could work on the outer walls for the moment to enclose it and make it warm. But honestly, they need to build it anyway, so I don't really give a shit if they like build it or not. I also haven't put a fence, like a gate, anywhere on this place at all. I haven't marked up those yet. I don't know quite where I want to put them. I'm guessing I'm gonna just like probably put them at like the general like central-ish points and a few others and stuff around the place so that they don't have to like go from like here to there kind of thing. Like I know that they can cross over this, but they'll generally go for a door. So I kind of want to avoid that. Also with the geothermal here, like if they needed something like light or whatever, they could use it. Plus, like I said, the more rooms they get closed, I can always use as a prison if I need to. Because some of these beds are not being used, which is good. I also should have a couple of these allocated as like medical beds instead of like in here. But this is keeping the people with the hypothermia alive. And the other area isn't sealed. Also, how is Acosta going with having eaten people? She seems fine. That has got to be the one and only occasion of somebody eating somebody and not causing the entire colony to flip out. I know somebody went berserk. I think Seahorse went berserk, but I think that was unrelated. Also, I kind of don't want animals' corpses stored here. So, yes. I'll come back to the corpses thing in a sec. I want your... Where's your panther? Give me that panther. I know it's a male. I might increase my male panthers just by one for a hot second, just to keep a different male in the group. I also don't really want to take your boomerlaps. I know that you can get fuel off them. I guess that's maybe why it's offering me them. Produce chem fuel very carefully. Give me milk to produce that. Okay. But they explode. So I don't know how you butcher these. I guess we're gonna learn. They're all females. So unless they mate with something, we could actually be okay with just 3 females chilling for a bit. Some pemmican, some herbal medicine. What else have you got? We want the wooden gladius. I still gotta smelt these down. I don't know if my people smelt the shittiest stuff. I've got it set up, but doesn't mean that they go and do it. Sometimes they just don't. Oh, yeah. That's a 1%. Jesus, that's a bad gun. I don't generally take too close of a look at my stuff. Also, I'm pretty certain I allocated all of my various gear already onto the caravan, into the pod or whatever. Whatever I'm selling, if it's not already in there. I also don't have this kind of money. But I think all of this is pre-allocated for. Let's grab the sculptures. I don't want to use the gold or the masterworks and stuff. I'll sell them the shittier stuff. If I can't put it all into the caravan that's doing the trade, that's fine, I guess. I could also wear some of this cost. I'll wear it to about 1,000. Because I do want them to have some money. I'll wear it to about that. They'll be fine. Except that I'll pay 1,000 for it. I don't really mind. Now this, corpses. I don't want animal corpses in here. No animal corpses. Now in here, I think I had no animal corpses. So now you can have animal corpses. There we go. Problem slightly solved. Alright. The problem I had was that I wasn't planning to be butchering animals here. Like at all. So now I am butchering animals and I want them to be able to stockpile it because I don't currently have animals to eat the meat. And as long as I can retain the room being frozen, it will be good. The only problem is this is like not super insulated. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Lion's Den. You've got Prime. Jesus. Welcome in, what are you up to? Or I'm just gonna double insulate my kitchen. Storage, whatever the fuck this room is. I don't know if I have to double insulate a rock wall, but I think if I just put a couple of extra layers of wood around here, I'll double insulate it. It can't hurt to do, right? But, yeah. What have you been up to? I know I butchered your name the first time I saw you. I went back and read it after the fact and I was like, oh yeah, I think I get it. But yeah, I think this little bit here isn't going to help any, but the back wall might help warm this up. See how this is looking.